impact is profound, resulting in feelings of exhaustion and desperation. My aspiration is to overcome this adversity, surmount the constraints that impede my progress, yet the future remains uncertain. The reliance on substances as a coping mechanism for pain management is a pressing concern. I am seeking solutions, scrutinizing the genuineness of my social circle, and a treading respite from the suffering. I'm experiencing emotional turmoil and inner conflict stemming from past betrayals. I'm uncertain about my future prospects and struggling to cope with the pain. I yearn for relief and a sense of ascension beyond my current circumstances. However, I'm doubtful about my ability to achieve this due to my reliance on substances. The people around me seem insincere, and I'm desperate for answers. I'm feeling lost and disoriented, unsure where my relationships stand or where I'm headed in life. The desperation is overwhelming, and I'm questioning the purpose of my existence. I'm torn between seeking help and succumbing to my destructive tendencies. I'm trapped in this cycle of suffering, and I'm not sure how to escape. Where does this emotional pain end, and how can I find my support system? I'm pretending to be fine, but I'm internally fragmenting. I'm searching for a way out of this darkness, but it seems like the more I struggle, the more I'm consumed by it. I'm lost, and I'm running out of hope. I'm desperate for a resolution, even if it means escape through death. I'm aware that this can't be the entirety of my existence, but I'm struggling to find meaning. I'm reaching out for guidance, but my cries are met with silence. I'm drowning in my sorrow, I'm not sure how to stay afloat. I'm searching for a lifeline, but it's slipping through my fingers. She administers pain to me through her actions, which courses through my being and manifests physically, sending surges of intense emotion. Despite this, I find myself inexplicably drawn to her regrettably. Her expressed sentiments towards me were devoid of sincerity. I have come to realize that her words were never authentic or heartfelt. I implore you, please remain composed, as my mental state is precarious, marked by depression, anxiety, and extreme mood swings. Sunflowers to me symbolize the dark underbelly of malevolent inclinations that run deep within my family's history. My desire for you persists, but I am left wondering if you reciprocate these feelings or remain indifferent. Time seems to drag on interminably. At night succumb to sleep, feeling drained and superficial. I am emotionally battered, and the anguish feels overwhelming. I fear I might be beyond salvation, particularly when I feel lost. She administers pain to me through her actions. It has become apparent that her intentions were never genuine. Everything was a facade. Please do not be alarmed, as my state of mind is fragile, beset by depression and anxiety. The excessive intake of medication has heightened my vulnerability to overdose. I am experiencing convulsions and my condition is dire. Voices around me are distraught, pleading for my recovery, but I fear it's futile. The sound of my labored breathing signals the severity of my situation. My family is in a state of panic. My brother is on the brink of collapse, and my mother is overcome with grief. The news will follow the same devastating path as it did with my uncle when my father receives the inevitable call. Hopefully we will find a way to heal and redemption for our past transgressions. We are delicate, yet we continue to expose ourselves to the risk of further pain. She administers pain to me. It was all an illusion. Please remain calm, for I am too troubled, depressed and anxious. I'm experiencing emotional turmoil and inner conflict stemming from past betrayals. I'm uncertain about my future prospects and struggling to cope with the pain. I yearn for relief and a sense of ascension beyond my current circumstances. However, I'm doubtful about my ability to achieve this due to my reliance on substances. The people around me seem insincere, and I'm desperate for answers. I'm feeling lost and disoriented, unsure of where my relationships stand or where I'm headed in life. I'm experiencing considerable emotional distress and turmoil, grappling with the consequences of a traumatic event. The psychological impact is profound, resulting in feelings of exhaustion and desperation. My aspiration is to overcome this adversity, surmount the constraints that impede my progress, yet the future remains uncertain. The reliance on substances as a coping mechanism for pain management is a pressing concern. I am seeking solutions, scrutinizing the genuineness of my social circle, and I'm trading respite from the suffering.